we're back.
We are.
And we are back today. We're from Somerset, we are.
It's something from Somerset, but it sounds like something
Somerset.
from Spain or somewhere like that, doesn't it? With the
No, this is a Somerset Gigolo.
so it's not the Spanish Riviera then.
It's La Playa.
A bit like you in the younger days then.
So this is from the Somerset Chilli Co. Okay, somersetchillico.com. You can find them on the interwebs. Link will be down there. And this is a really interesting sounding sauce.
It is.
Really interesting. Let's go through the ingredients on this, shall we? Pineapple, 25%. Kiwi, 15%. Pineapple juice, bit of white wine vinegar. Fatali peppers,
Ooh,
8%.
I do like fatali.
Passion fruit, 8%. Yellow pepper, onion, lemon, garlic, salt and black pepper.
So this is quite tropical sounding, isn't it? I can now understand the name.
So, although it's a fairly uncommon allergy, kiwi. Okay, so if you turn purple when you eat kiwis, probably not for you. But if you're fine with kiwis,
But check out the colour on that bottle.
mm,
That is sunshine in a bottle,
probably
isn't it?
have a look at the bottom there. You can see it better because the label kind of covers the whole bottle up. So yeah, that's the colour of it. You can see there's little bits of goodness floating around in it. Probably the black pepper and
And the kiwi seeds.
bits and pieces of the onion and garlic. So, interestingly, this is rated 3 out of 5. You can see there. It's a lovely label actually. It's a lovely label presented to you by the Somerset Chilli Co. Interesting stuff.
Crack her open because I'm really keen to try this. I have to say, I do love pineapple-based sauces. They're actually one of my favourite fruit-based ones. Those and blueberry are the two for me that...
I like pineapple. I like mango. I like fruit-based stuff in general. Kiwi though, it's an unusual ingredient.
It is, but if you
Well,
remember,
here.
we've had pickles, haven't we? Kiwi and lime pickles.
Yeah.
And how well did the kiwi work with stuff
Oh
like
yeah,
that
no,
as well?
no,
So
definitely. But it's not an ingredient that you see very often.
No, because it's...
in sauces or in chutneys and
yeah.
stuff like that. Maybe down under New Zealand, it's probably more common because it's
But it's a very fresh tasting fruit, but it can be quite tart, can't it? So I know obviously if you get a very, very ripe kiwi, they can actually be amazingly
really
sweet.
sweet. Yeah.
An underripe kiwi, and that's when they tend to be a little bit harder. Perfectly edible, but they're actually a lot more tart, a lot more sour. So it will kind of be interesting to see sort of which element of that it actually brings into the sauce.
We'll be tasting it with the Chase the Heat hot sauce tasting spoon.
Oh, yes.
JohnnyScoville.com, link in the description.
Don't taint your player.
So let's give this a shake. Now this is batch. This is all handwritten. Wow. Look. Batch 14. Yeah. How good is that? Wow. Yeah. No, I like that. It just shows that, this is done by hand.
Absolutely. It's the whole artisan thing, isn't it?
Not printed. So you think if you made, I don't know, 100 bottles, you'd have to do that 100 times. That's dedication. So we've given it a shake.
Ooh, that's fruity. So that's lovely. I'm getting the pineapple.
The Playa likes a fruity breezy.
I'm getting the yellow pepper, the onion, little hint of the garlic. And I'm getting the fatali. It's just that hint of fatali goodness in there.
So we will. Oh, it's like a seismic shift in the bottle when that started. It's got a good consistency to it.
It has actually, hasn't it? Not too thick, not too thin.
That's it. Yeah.
Nice even pour on it. Go. See that all.
It's interesting. You're getting the onion and the pineapple together, and it makes me think of a Hawaiian burger.
Yeah. It's got that. It's a really sort of sweet and savoury cross, isn't it, with this?
Right.
Right, let's give it a go. When there's that heat creeping in just at the end. Now that's actually, I think from smelling it, I went in there with my mind expecting it to be a little more savoury than sort of like a sweet fruit sauce, and my expectation was absolutely right with that. So yeah, it's definitely much more of a savoury sauce. The pineapple comes through really well. Getting a little hint of the kiwi, and you're certainly getting sort of the texture with the pineapple and kiwi. You've got that sort of slightly sort of pulpy element to it. A really nice kind of like gentle sourness that's coming from the vinegar there that balances out the sweetness of the pineapple. Passion fruit for me is coming in kind of right at the end. When I start to get the heat from the pepper, which is kind of along edges of my tongue and just towards the front, that kind of for me kind of builds at the end. That's when I start to get the hint of the passion fruit coming back into it. And then obviously you've got the sort of the yellow pepper and the onion flavour coming in. So yeah, actually that's an interesting use of pineapple in a way of actually making it a much more savoury sauce, because you immediately go pineapple, sweet, fruity, I'm going to bung this all over ice cream or into my porridge and stuff like that. And do you know what? That's not how I would use that.
No, I don't think it'll work as a ice creamy type thing. I think it's a little too savoury for that. That is a barbecue, you know, it's not a barbecue sauce, but it's a sauce you could use at a barbecue. I could see that going on grilled chicken, grilled fish.
Yeah.
Barbecue chicken. I think if you actually had a Hawaiian burger, like with the bacon, the pineapple, cheese, if you do that sort of thing, and you whacked a bit of that on there.
Yeah, it's got the savouriness for it, but it's got the flavour of the pineapple that would do it, and the cut through with the sort of slight tartness to it would actually work really well with a burger. I was also thinking about like a gammon steak or something like that.
Yeah.
With some of that on the side. I actually think that would be lovely with pork or gammon. But yeah, it's interesting because I kind of, like I said, I was expecting from reading it sweet and fruity. I smelt it and I got
Savoury.
savoury.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I think it's a really clever way of using it.
Good stuff. It's good stuff. Heat for you?
I'd say probably for me it's about a 1, comfortable 1.
Maybe a 2 for me. Yeah, it's not going to blow your head off. It's not that hot. You know, if you're kind of a chili beginner, then yeah, you might think it's maybe a 4, but it's really not going to hurt you. It really isn't. And of course, it's in a bottle. You can put as little or as much on as you want. So yeah. But yeah, that in the summer, when if we ever get a summer, it's Britain.
Well, if we're allowed out, okay.
Yeah, we might have 2 days. Get your barbecue out. Put that to work. You won't regret it. Really good.
Like that.
SomersetChilliCo.com. Link down there. Go and give them a visit. It's really good. Really, really good. About here, somewhere, is our channel logo. If you aren't subscribed, hit it. Up here is a video that YouTube wants you to watch. Obey the mighty YouTube.
It knows things.
But I think that's quite enough from us for now.
Indeed, indeed.
Thank you ever so much for watching.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Take care.
And we'll see you in the next one.